Hi everybody. In the last episode, I was giving you a demonstration of what your intellect can do, what your mind can interpret, and how the brain controls the various activities, including the hormones like saliva. I want to go back to the triangular matrix we were discussing. Just recall to your mind, we have the talent. Then the talent should have a platform. The platform is what you decide. The size of the platform, the scope is what you decide. In order to play or in order to exploit your talent in that platform, you need to acquire knowledge and skill. Then you need to have focus and the behavior. Then we talked about the attitude and the passion. Just to recall, quick recap to your mind. In this episode, I'm going to discuss about the relevance of skill. Maybe in the couple of episodes to follow, I'm going to discuss the relevance of skill. Skill is very, very important. It is not just knowledge. Now, let us say that you have the same resource as I also have. Let's say that you have, a gold ore, right? Say. Or let's say that you have the tea leaves plucked from the tea gardens, 1 kilogram of the tea leaves. I also get it. Now you go to tea estates, they don't mind you plucking 1 or 2 leaves here and there. You bring a few tea leaves, can you make tea dust out of it? You cannot, because there is a knowledge, there is a skill which goes into that, and the higher the knowledge and the higher the skill, the more will be the quality of tea. Or let's say that there's a cricket ball, right? And you have it in front of you. What all can you do with this cricket ball, right? The easiest thing is to break somebody's head or to break a glass with a cricket ball. But there are world's fastest bowlers who have delivered the ball at nearly 165 kilometers per hour, and they earn a lot of money with just the same cricket ball. Right? Or let's say that you have a chess board. You go to any shop, you can buy a chess board for 100 rupees, 200 rupees. The coins are the same. Right? And what can you do with this chess board? Well, you decide. But there is a person called Viswanathan Anand who has become a 5 times world champion in chess. Same chess board. Right? Or you take a guitar, you take a flute, you take a violin, you take anything for that matter. You take a computer for that matter, the camera that is in front of you. Anything. It is not that what is there in front of you, but how you use that resource is very, very important. Let me give you a simple example, which I give it in my executive seminar. You have 2 hands. Just check, yes, you have 2 hands, I also have 2 hands. Just check whether you have 5 fingers, I have 5 fingers, you also have 5 fingers. Take the left thumb up like this, and in the right hand, you keep the pinky horizontal. So observe this. So you have the right thumb up, and you have in the left thumb up, and you have the right pinky horizontal. Now you also have the same, I also have the same. Now let's say that you take the right pinky and scratch. I'm sure you can do this. Do it with me, right? You take the thumb and scratch, right? You're able to do it, I'm sure. Rotate the hand right and the left hand. Yes, you're done it. That means all these time, the last couple of minutes, you put the resource into the same use as I put now. The real test comes. Watch what I do. Swap. Swap. Now this vertical finger folds. Do that. Stop watching and do that. When you do this, you will realize what I have been saying all these episodes. Just because you and I have the same resource, the same quantity, the same quality, it does not mean that we are going to produce the same result. Now, this is one example. Now, when I can do this at so easily, at ease, Why are you not able to do that? I'm sure some of you would have learned this, some of you would have seen this exercise elsewhere. I saw this in one of these YouTube episodes. I became so inquisitive to learn it. I became curious to learn it. Now, this is where the mind parameter comes into force. Now, there has to be something inside me to make me to feel restless to learn it. Then I was scratching my head. Then one of the NLP presuppositions is anything can be accomplished if broken into small enough chunks. Anything can be accomplished if broken up into small enough chunks. Then I broke it into small chunks. For example, I took only one hand. Now I'm going to give you the knowledge of how to do it. Keep this, fold it, protrude it, fold it, protrude it, fold it, protrude it. Now do this 100 times. Do it 100 times. I know many of us will not do 100 times. Now this is the relevance of perseverance here. Now once having practiced in the left hand, now let go the left hand and do it in the right hand. Again 100 times. Once you have done it independently with the two hands, the next step is then put it together. Try it. You will not get it. You know why you will not get it? I told you the knowledge, it is not the skill. Knowledge can be given by somebody, but the skill has to be developed. There is a very big difference between knowledge and skill. The knowledge is, I teach you now. This is how you should do it. Do it in one hand, do it with the other hand, then put it together. When you practice it for half an hour, 1 hour, or every day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then you will get it. If you do not practice this, no matter what your intention is, no matter how your good feelings are, you are not going to get it. This is the link between knowledge and the skill. Right. Now, something should happen inside you. Now, something should happen that I need to learn this. After all, you need to understand. Now, I was talking to you some time back that human beings are meaning-making beings. Human beings are thinking beings. Now, why would I want to do this? Now, this is one of those brain gym exercises. Now, later on in our episodes, we are going to discuss about brain gym. Now, brain has two halves, the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain. Right side of the brain has to do with the visualization, emotions, things like that. Right, it looks artistically, holistically, but the left side of the brain is sequential, orderly, disciplined, and logical steps. In order to link the left and the right brain, right, we need certain exercises, and the brain gym exercises are handy for that. And this is an exercise which will link the left brain and the right brain. If you log on to any search engine, you will understand more about brain gym. Maybe in our future episodes, we'll discuss more about it. Now, I go back to this exercise I gave you. Something has to be appealing to you. When I say brain gym exercise, and when your mind is convinced that you have to integrate the left brain and the right brain, your intellect, your buddhi has to tell you, yes, I want to develop my both the sides of the brain. I want to become a holistic person. Then you will start spending your time. Now, let me go back what I said. Time is identical for all of us. You have 10 minutes, I have 10 minutes. You have 1 hour, I have 1 hour. You have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. Now, every day, I need to practice this brain gym. Why you want to practice? Your buddhi or intellect tells you, I want to come up in life. Why you want to come up in life? Your buddhi visualizes a life without this skill and life with this skill. Right? In the future episodes, I'm going to build how skill is important and what is the matrix which will decide the quality of your life. I promise I make a difference in your life. See you in my next episode.